Hey there. So I have to do a recording of a song that is in my lower to middle register and range. And I thought I would do a little, just share my vocal warm up with you. So I won't be going to my highest part of my range, although I am going to go up there because I always try to work that out every day. But I wanted you to just kind of see what I do. So even though this is going to be a probably 30 minutes of practice and then a 4-minute recording for this thing I have to record, and with only like half of that I'm singing, so it's like 2 minutes of singing, but I'm going to do a full warm-up for my lower and middle and just into my upper range. And I'm going to start from the very beginning of how I would start so you can see what I do to warm my body up and get ready to go from the very beginning if I just woke up. Okay. So I'm not going to talk to you much. I'm just going to do what I need to do because I have lunch right after this. So here I go. Probably be better served if you could see my whole body. Quick rearrangement. Hopefully after this will be all systems go. So I wanted you to be able to see my whatever I was doing from the side. Curtsy dips. Not super deep because my intention is not a workout. It is blood flow, warmth, and stretching. Openness. Stretching toe to fingertips. Really stretching. Do the whole thing again. Half. Again, we're going for blood flow, just saying I'm starting from nothing on the day, beginning of the day. Side. I'm stretching. See that? It's only supposed to be 8 beats, but I was showing you the side. Let me show you this. What I'm doing down here. Just doing butt kicks. And then I'll keep it there so you can see that I lose, whenever I stop in the middle, I lose my train of thought. I think it's the, gee whiz, squat curtsy. As you can see, I'm stretching. Side step. Back to this. Really feel that in the lats, the intercostals, those things we're always trying to trim down. What's they called? Can't think and work out at the same time. Not really working out, although it is a lovely workout. Remember, the object is warmth and blood flow. Okay. That's my little basic routine for blood flow and getting my whole body moving. All right. I'm going to do something called squat reach. Let me raise that a little bit for you. Squat reach and stretch. Getting those intercostals. When you're doing this, if you want, you can get a little extra blood flow by doing little beat. I do that about half the time. When you squat, here's just a little workout tip for you. Never let your knees get past your toes. So when you squat, you want this. You want to sit back. Really stick your butt out there. It ain't pretty, but it's good form. And I just do these, 20, 30 seconds. Now we're going to start with a little bit of twisting. Okay. One more. Okay. We're going to do squat, twists. Same form on squat, but this time we're going to do squat, twist with palms up. You're twisting from the waist up. When you twist, you want to keep your hips stable, steady, and forward. Okay, so we're, doggone it, what are these things called when we do these things? What are those called? I can't think of what it is. It'll come to me tonight just when I'm trying to fall asleep. That's how it is. After age 50, just forget about it. Your brain's like, I'm done. Okay. So, that's enough twists, 20, 30 seconds. So I'm going to do something called stretch and stand up straight. Here we go. Let me move back. So got it. Okay. I'm reaching down. I'm touching the floor. You might be here. You might be here. Okay. You might be anywhere along there. You can put your feet here, your hands here on your shins. You can be on your quads, whatever. I go all the way to the floor. Okay, so wherever you are, at whatever reach you have, bend one knee so that your opposite hip kind of pops up a little bit. Now bend the second knee. Okay, we're stretching out those hips. You'd be surprised how much tension we hold in our hips that impacts our singing. First knee again. Okay. Left, second knee. Okay. Now, arms are going to go straight out to the side. Use your core to pull yourself up. I'm going to get on my knees so you can see this. I'm going to clasp my fingers. And I'm going to do it on 2 knees so that everything's equal. I'm pulling, like trying to pull my elbows apart, but not letting them come apart. And I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to go into cactus arms. When you're doing cactus arms, I love cactus arms. You're stretching all across the front of your chest. Okay? So it's not just, your arms aren't just sitting there. Okay? Every movement you make needs to have intention and purpose. So I've got them, I'm pulling back, not in a way that hurts, but I feel the stretch. Feels great, okay? So I'm gonna go back up, do the whole thing again, a little bit faster this time. Not much though. Bend knee 1, bend knee 2, bend knee 3, bend knee 1, oh dear. Bend knee 2, okay? Kind of an athletic stance with your legs. I failed to mention this last time. A little bit of an athletic stance with your legs so that your knees are not locked. Arms to the side. Use your core to bring yourself up. Lock your fingers. Pull your elbows apart. Don't let your fingers go. Cactus arms. So now our posture is all fixed, right? So we are in good posture and good openness, and everything is kind of ready to go. The blood's flowing. My body's pretty warm, and my posture is I have taken my bad habits of slouching and corrected them, and so that when I stand, my chin's going to be here, and there's no, you're not doing this when you sing. Everything's comfortable, but your chest is up, and I've just kind of made it possible for that to be a very comfortable thing rather than to feel like I am working hard to stand up straight. So you want to have your spine and your neck and everything be doing its job. Okay. Then you want to get out of the way of it's doing. You want to enhance it and then get out of the way. All right. So, or enable it, empower it, and then get out of the way. Okay. So now I'm going to do my fire engines. Starting with lip trill. Tongue trill. Everything very relaxed. I'm going to alternate those. Man, is the lipstick or what? So sometimes I move when I'm doing my warm-ups just to kind of take my brain's focus off of if I'm struggling with something or fixating on something, I'll move around. Humming. Doing a little, just getting the, for whatever reason, I feel jittery and tight a little bit. Who knows? I don't know. The little neck stretches can help. Put my hand back here. Start with a lean, tilt ear to shoulder. Just put my hand on top of the head. I'm not pulling, just adding a little weight and just letting gravity do the work. And even while I'm doing this, I am doing everything I can not to do anything. I'm trying to really relax all these muscles. Turning my head, chin toward armpit. Stretch here. Definitely, I'm way tighter on my right side today. Way tighter. I said this is a lowish song, so I'm just going to turn on and come back down. And if you're wondering, like, this is warming up. Your voice typically does not sound supreme, right? That's why it's called a warm-up, and that is why we practice. Okay? So don't get down on yourself if your voice is not amazing coming out of the gate. Okay? I'm going to do a little tongue thing inside my mouth, just making a circle with your tongue 5 times one way, 5 times the other. It feels weird. It's nice. Big cheese. And then push the lips. Big cheese. Push the lips. Good. Feel that all right here. I'm going to do, just because I'm feeling super tight in my neck today, got pillow issues, I'm going to gently let my head go back a bit, not just letting it totally flop back, just enough that I feel a stretch there. Bring it back. Okay. All right. I'm going to do, remember that now this is a contemporary song that I'm going to be recording. Soprano part. That's a choral piece, but it's contemporary. So I want to make sure that my mid-range is open and very resonant. So I'm going to do EOS. Try to point out that my lips are not shaping the vowel. I'm letting the middle and back of my tongue shape the vowel. Jaw is relaxed, chin is relaxed, open, tongue is out. Tongue, you can tell, was not that relaxed, but trying to be, and lips were very relaxed.
Scratch on my onset, which means that I am attacking it glottally way more than I want to or should, way more than is healthy. So I'm gonna kind of harp on that just a little bit. Feel some tightness and tension there, but I need to move on because remember lunch. I gotta record this before lunch. Okay.
That's G5. And I'm only singing up to like B4. So that's all I'm going to do today. So, thanks for joining me. Hope that gives you some idea of like that there's practice, that practice never ends. Warm up can function as practice, but like after I sign up with you, I'm going to practice the song several times. I'm going to do some drills with the song, and then I'm going to record the song because I got to get it done. I'm 52. I've been singing professionally. Well, I sang, like for the actual take-home pay subsistence for about 10 years, 12 years. That was in my earlier life, but I've been teaching since 1995, and I continue to sing and do special engagements and blah, blah, blah. And music theater, of course, can't get away from it. But the vocalization never stops, practice never stops. But there's always something to learn. You have never learned it all. And there's always something to do. There's always, and every day, literally every day is a new day. That is not a platitude, even though it is a platitude, but it's not a platitude when it comes to singing. When you take a nap even, or sleep, you start over again the next day. Now, do you start from like ground zero? No, as if, say you had to take several months off from singing because you were forced to because of a health issue. That is a whole nother scenario. So you might be, or you might have not sung for 10 years, like not done anything to practice. You would do well to treat it as though you were starting from nearly beginning. So, but even when a new day dawns, even if you're practicing every day, a new day dawns, and you need to warm up all over again. Warm up and practice. Okay. Have a great day.